everyone. Welcome to today's Strife Pro League stream. I am TH Pine. Yeah, I am TH Pine, and with me is Wolf Joe. Are you here?
Yeah, you are my teammate, Pine.
Yeah, I'm totally your teammate. So great. Okay, we made it. We have 2 matches to cast today. The first one will be a challenger match between Team Derp and Team Ryan Stiltz. And the second one will be a pro match between Speakheisen and damn it, Brain. In Famous Gaming. It was in Famous Gaming. So the first match, Wolf Joe will be here with me, and we will cast this match, and later I will cast with Prince Sexu, the pro match. But both matches will be pretty amazing, I'm very sure. And yeah, glad you're
and
here.
Sexu has a new mic.
Yes, he has.
Finally.
And I heard it in the sound check, and it sounded very good.
Nice. It's so good.
Are you ready?
I'm definitely ready.
Well,
After
then
let's
let's
short break.
start the draft. Do you have the Strife draft open already?
Yeah, I have to draft after open. So both new teams, both with players we didn't see in the previous Strife SPL season, right? Like, I don't know much about them.
Nope. Get the Strife draft up. There we go.
Are they
I
both new?
saw they both participated in the tournament, which is right now. Both are out already, so they can play SPL now.
How convenient.
Yeah, very convenient. I'm pretty sure they're lost on purpose. They didn't want to continue the tournament, so they can play their SPL match. Makes sense. And yeah, I told the teams they can start. And second, I will switch this back any moment. I just swap something over.
I think you have time. Like, no bans appearing yet.
Yep,
so.
yep. Okay, so yeah, 2 new challenger teams. I saw a bit of gameplay right now, like an hour ago when they were playing in the tournament. I have no idea. I was just had the stream open. I was not really watching, to be honest.
Were you streaming yourself?
No. I was preparing food and eat and browsing forums and stuff.
You gotta be prepared if you're going to cast a long time.
Yes.
Same as streaming a long time. Like, it's so hard, like, when you're streaming, like, for longer hours, if you don't have anything prepared and you gotta do it yourself while streaming, it's impossible.
Yeah. It's important. Sorry, especially if you're casting instead of just streaming, because I mean streaming is exhausting, but casting is even more exhausting. So
Yeah.
So we're waiting for the teams to start.
Seems like they remade the Strife drafter, by the way, because somebody couldn't join and
They're
they made a
still
new.
both in.
I don't know. It seems like maybe Wisecrack refreshed because he made a new room which is called Derp versus Ryan Stiltz remake, so I'm not sure.
Well, I have Wisecrack and Toxic Player in the Strife Drafter lobby. I'm in, so I'm guessing I'm in the.
They're both now.
Okay, wait. Well, then let me switch that really quick.
He's asking.
Remake.
Oh,
There we
it
go.
seems like this time they're ready. Oh,
Okay,
and
there we go.
that's
There comes the first ban. Rook ban. Very common, I would say.
Yeah, not too surprising. Strong side laner, very strong solo laner. You don't like them. Most teams don't like him. He's just, even without items, his like full rotation of the combo is very, very strong against squishy targets.
Yeah. So would you say Rook is the strongest pick in the game right now?
I don't know. It's like, it depends on the preference of the players. Like, you can counter him with a golden protector cheese, but it depends if it suits you. So, second ban coming up here, and it's Claudessa. I would say Claudessa seems to be more favored by EU teams than by NA. Like, NA teams are more likely to pick up Bastion or Bow instead of Claudessa right now, in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't see. Well, yeah, I would agree. In general, you see lesser Claudessa right now than you saw a few weeks ago, I would say. But she's still a very common pick. Well, I didn't saw her get banned off. Well, there was not too much competitive strife going on in the last few weeks, to be honest. So.
Yeah, especially like after the patch, we saw like 2 matches, I guess, like which was ESKT against TFTD, which were like competitive picking and banning. I don't know how much they scrimmed, and no Pro League match yet, so it's still kind of new to everybody.
Yeah. However, let's talk about the picks maybe. So first pick Vermilion. Not too unusual, and we get Ray and Hale for Team Valor.
Very
think
interesting
about those
in my
picks.
opinion. I think like Ryan's is Ryan still the second team? I don't know. Wait, yes, they are.
Yeah. Ryan is the
Like,
Valor team.
Hale so early without Bastion and Bow picked is very uncommon, and we see Bow and Bastion pick up by Derp
The
here.
double tank pick. Yeah, especially they block. It's interesting because they block one of the 3 common tanks, Colessa, Bow, and Bastion. They ban it, one of them, and then don't pick one of the other ones. They leave both open to the enemy.
Yeah, like I would have expected maybe a Bow Bastion pick by themselves, so the enemy only gets like lesser tier, like not high tier tanks like Bow and Bastion and Claudessa are right now, in my opinion.
But maybe they have a plan, or they just have like a really good Hale player. We'll see how they fill up their team. Oh, Trixie and Featherstone. This looks like a lot of AoE, if you ask. We have Ray, Hale, Trixie, Featherstone. They all deal a lot of AoE damage.
Yeah, maybe they want to force team fights early.
Yeah.
Could be.
Yeah, maybe. Just dominate, like in general, force team fights and dominate those team fights with AoE combos. Maybe that's the plan.
Might be right. Like, we will see. It's like I can't even tell which is bottom. I know.
Oh yeah, that's a good question. Who do they send?
Which is kind of favor of.
Who do they send in the bottom lane? That's the question, actually. Laser and Okay, what do we think about Blazer now?
I think Blazer is very strong against squishy targets, but she's not your typical AD hero like Vermilion is. But they have both of those heroes, so you can even play her like an AP. Like if you have enough AD and like the enemies try stacking Golden Protector, and you just like have a good AD like Vermilion or Featherstone, you can just play her AP or burst heavy with Hexbane and or Pirate Staff, in my opinion.
Oh, something. Still, it would probably be beneficial to pick up another mage. There we go, Carter.
Yeah, Carter, very uncommon for a last pick. Like his E got nerfed, but the burst and the initial burst, and especially the burst to hold out the squishy target is still there.
The range. Don't forget the range.
Yeah, and the R, like the R, her ultimate, like the rocket, is always
boom?
like the boom is always like an opportunity to keep the enemy AD carry out of the fight for a very long time. Like he either needs to cleanse it, or he needs to run away the full time, so he's not in a unfavorable position. So it's really hard to deal with.
We have a Shank pick or last pick for Valor. So this seems like a really wombo combo team composition for a heavy team fight.
Shank always a risky pick with two like hard tanks in enemy team. Like you saw yesterday what happens when you like hook the wrong person and look like the bow in your team, and then he like mispositions your carries, and you like lose the whole team fight due to that. So it's very risky.
It's risky, true. But I have an idea what they about what they thought here actually. Shank can be sent bottom lane if there is no Claudessa around. Ban Claudessa and pick Shank. So maybe they send Shank bottom and ban Claudessa so he's not getting countered. The question is, who will Team Glory send bottom? Probably Carter, right?
Yeah, I'm guessing it's Carter. It's Carter over millions. So
how well do these heroes against the Shank?
Like Shank and Hale do terrible against Vermilion. Like both do terrible against him. Carter you have a chance if you like try to all in him with level 2 on Hail or level 2 on Shank as well. Like if you skill your Q and then your W, try to get him pick up early with tops or something. It could be possible, but it's high risk. It's really high risk.
Yeah, we will see. We will see. Maybe they don't send Shank in the bottom lane, but I really wonder who they would send there then. Well, Hail, obviously. Besides that, I'm not really sure how they will set up their lanes. I'm looking forward to find out though.
Yeah, it could always be a Featherstone bottom, like
Yeah, sure,
is...
maybe.
But it could be really anything, like you're saying. Trixie is not that common in the side lane anymore because you can't bully that much with the laser. Like, it's harder now. She's still very strong out of the laning phase, but like right now she's not the lane bully anymore like she was before.
Yeah. Well, how would you set up lanes for Team Glory here, Team Derp?
I would probably, like you said, Vermilion Bastion, Bow Blazer, and then the Cutter solo.
Yeah, yeah. I thought that way as well. Yeah. We'll see. I'm really curious how Team Valor, so Ryan Stiltz will set up their lanes, because it's a very uncommon pickup they have there. Their team composition is not what you see a lot of the time. So yeah, we'll see how this works out. I wonder what their plan is. I have the feeling like it's not totally random picks, right? I have the feeling they actually have a plan.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out what the plan exactly is. So, but as I said, maybe it's a full combo team fight position.
Okay. It seems like you spiked up, Pyre. I'm not sure.
What?
It seems like you spiked up in a Skype call. I don't know if it was your connection or my connection.
Yep, my connection dropped a bit, right? But should be good again.
Okay. Let's hope so.
Yeah, I had some weird issues with my ISP in the last few days, but should be stable now. And there we go, we're in the game.
So pet choices seem kind of surprising. Like we at least see 2 tops on Derp's side. And we see...
Yes, indeed. We see the Luster on Team Ryan's
2
side.
Lusters.
2 Lusters? Oh, 2 Lusters. You're right. Let's go over the pets and picks really quick. So Allahu Akbar is playing Shank with a Luster. Barcode, let's call him Barcode, is playing Featherstone with Blazer. Toxic player is playing Trixie with a Luster. Cloud's playing Hail with tops, and Blue Rose is playing Ray with and on Team Derp side, we have Wisecrack with Vermilion and Bounder, Leland with Bastion and tops, Hooligan with Blazer and Bounder. How do you pronounce that? Tisoga,
I don't know.
Tisoga.
Something.
Bow and Bastion. Oh, and the spamming commands. Oh, god damn it. And Carter with Stride with Carter and Mystique. Attack the generator. God damn it.
Yeah. This is super weird.
Oh man. So, double Luster pick for Team Ryan. I just call him Team Ryan. It's a little shorter than Ryan Stiltz. Well, it's not shorter actually if I call him Team Ryan. But you know what I mean. So, interesting. What do you think is their idea behind that? You don't... Wow, Shank with Luster in the bottom lane. Against a Blazer, actually.
Yeah, like it's not Carter, it's not Vermilion Bow, Vermilion Bastion, and it's not Bow Blazer. So everything is completely different from what I expected, at least.
Interesting. And we have a Hail Featherstone lane for Ryan top. God damn it, they're spamming!
Yeah, it's kind of annoying.
I think I have to reduce the sounds actually a bit.
And we'll stop as soon as I try to last it. I promise. I hope.
Yeah. Still, that's pretty loud. Trixie Ray lane, interesting. Vermilion is actually and Tisoga actually going in here in a rage first. Interesting. Toxic player is getting really low. This is the first blood for Team Derp here. Wow, well played. Oh, Wisecrack's actually in trouble though, gets fixed, and there's the Burrow bot for the counter kill. And this actually means this is an advantage for Team Ryan, for Ryan Stiltz here, because they got the counter kill, which is worth more because Vermilion already had a higher GPM thanks to the first blood.
And the fits.
And the fits, which gives extra gold as well. And they have Luster, so. Well, Luster doesn't give gold on kills, but they have the gold advantage in this lane now, certainly. Interesting.
This looks so weird. 850 GPM for Ray.
Yeah, the GPM bar is just spiking. It was on 1000 for a second. So what do you think about the Blazer Shanks lane up actually? It's a little unusual. Probably Shanks in trouble here, isn't he?
And Blazers. Yeah, the Blazer is bound and she has a higher range due to being a AD kinda class and not a caster, so Shank is kinda struggling here.
Oh, damn it. Got to settings. Sorry! Sorry! We'll be back in the game in a
Top lane, they're engaging and they're killing the Bastion. Like Bastion tried to do some work, but he got killed in. And the taunt by Hale. Oh.
So we actually have 2 kills for Ryan Stiltz already. So far it's looking pretty good for them. Even when Team Derp had the really strong opening there with the bow with the inner rage first. Going in from both bushes in the fight in the mid lane, but yeah, how's bot going? Let's take a look. So Blazer's at 330 GPM. Shank is actually not doing too bad though. He's at 300 as well, so he's kind of fine. Top lane though, there's another engagement, and Barcode is going down. Even when he's using his Razor, he could not survive against Bastion, who was actually taking him out there. I think Carter dealt the most of the damage though. He's quite low, kind of tanked, I guess. So there was a counter kill. So yeah. Gold should be quite even now, actually, if you're only looking at kills now.
And bot lane, you shouldn't forget that like the Shank has a Bluster, so it provides him with additional GPM, so he doesn't have like the pet value later in the game. So his GPM is kind of like 50 GPM lower than it actually is.
True. Okay, so he's actually not doing too bad, right? But it's okay because he has Luster.
Yeah, and he has a creep wave in the turret.
Yeah, let's hope he gets all of those last hits.
Without throwing exit would not be easy.
In mid lane we have a small engagement again. Like all lanes are pushing in one direction like right now. Team Derp is pushing really hard. And this is normally a sign of dominance in Strife. If you're pushing your lane, it means you're winning it. Most of the time. Bot lane we have the tether shot, but it's not doing too much. It's just stopping Aloe Akbar to get out of his turret range.
Yeah, Blazer won't do that much damage on Silver Buckler Shank.
No, not. Really good item pick up there, I would say. Against an AD carry, Silver Buckler is a very, very strong start. So, yeah, so far it's looking pretty even gold-wise, though. Not too far. Like, Derp is ahead, but not by much. Like, 300 or so. Over the whole team, that's basically nothing. I mean, Team Derp is pushing hard, but as long as they're not taking anything out of this, and the turrets don't have too much damage. A lot of damage up here on the Featherstone. I would just call him Featherstone. Backcourt is too confusing, I guess. Mid lane is pretty low, though. Blue Rose and Toxic Player are not in a great spot right now. Wisecrack has to be careful, but he has a Tranquility Totem standing around here and using his health potion. He should back up. Top lane is an engagement, though. Stride is in a bad spot. Is going down there. Nice finish by Cloud Strife, but Featherstone is on the run. Leloland is trying to deal damage to him. Is taking a lot of damage from Cloud here, though, and is going down as well. So double kill for Team Ryan in the top lane, and this is pretty good for them. They will get a free farm and push the lane back now, and got obviously the gold for the kills. Would you have expected so much damage pressure from Hale and Featherstone here against a Bastion Carter lane?
Came back, it seems.
What? Did you disconnect it?
Yeah, very random.
You're still in the game.
Yeah, I'm still in the game.
Okay.
Just in Skype. I don't know why.
Okay, well you missed a double kill for Ryan Stiltz in the top. I was a bit surprised by that because I thought Bastion and Carter have the upper hand here. Apparently not. Mid turret is actually quite low already. But Wisecrack has to be careful. With zero rotation, Tsuga is rotating top. Gank the lane there. See if this works out.
But does he have tops up? I'm not sure.
He is level 6. I'm not sure if he has tops up. It's going in within a rage with the bull rush. Ooh, nice double hit. Well, triple hit because of decoy as well. And there's the kill by Carter on Featherstone. Stride got the finish off here, but really nice initiation by Tsuga. Tsuga, not Tsuga. Wisecrack in the meantime is fending off against those two people from Ryan Stiltz here in the mid lane quite well so far. Dodging the pot shot. Bottom lane though, it's going okay for Alo Akbar, to be honest. I mean, okay, yeah, he has a lot of gold from his Luster, but still, he's at around 400 GPM. That's pretty decent, and it's not like Blazer is going skyrocketing with her GPM so far.
His tower is half HP though. Like, I don't know if he can stop that.
That's a problem. Oh, Toxic Player is really low, and Tisoga thinks about diving here, but then he's a little scared and pulls back as well. Probably for the best, because all brawlers just died in that.
If he recalls there, they might lose the tower. Like, is Ray able to defend it alone? I'm not sure.
Not sure either. They're going for the turret. Blue Rose is doing what he can to stop them. I think he can defend it long enough. Might get close though.
They didn't overcommit. They know they will get it sooner or later.
Yeah, I guess I didn't want to take the risk there. We have a small engagement top lane again, though. Featherstone is taking a lot of damage by Grok Barrage and Yak Attack, but there comes the Earthquake, hitting both, and Strife gets finished off by Featherstone, who's getting killed by Leland, though, and now Strife and Leland having a duel, Leland using the golden braces. There comes the sweeping strike, and will Klaus finish him off? He gets him. Top slow there, and a 2-for-1 trade for Ryan Stiltz in the top lane. Well played. That Earthquake turned that engagement around, though. Really nice Earthquake by, what's his name? Cloud Strife.
Cloud Strife, which is actually by the 37 character.
Yeah, I know. In the mid lane. Yeah. Oh, the shock field stops both of them. Nice placement there, but I'm not sure if they really wanted to dive there, to be honest. I mean, okay, Bo has the rocket boots now. He might be able to do an under-turret engagement there. Going in, rocket booting in, both rushing out, maybe. Oh, it seems like Featherstone is going to rotate in the mid lane. Save the turret and gank those two Team Derp members here.
Wisecrack is really low. He might get a pickup.
Is really low. Can you, by the way, can you check the pet cooldown somehow?
No, you can't. We complained about it yesterday.
I cannot even. Wait. I have an interface issue right now. I cannot click on here.
Engagement on Wisecrack here.
Yep, the bull rush hitting 3 people in turret range. Toxic Player really low, nice tops use as well. Both finished up Toxic Player. Blue Rose is trying to do what he can to finish off Wisecrack. Going down though, no, but there is the Fitz. He used the Fitz to get him, but Featherstone is going down as well, and that's a 3-for-1 engagement for Team Derp. That bull rush was really nice.
Really impressive.
I'm not really sure why I cannot click on heroes right now. I had that.
Wiki had the same problem yesterday. It might be a problem with the spectator UI if you use.
No, I fixed that. I had that in the beginning, I fixed that. It was just a setting issue, but I forgot what it is. The problem is I'm using another Strife version that I usually use right now.
Oh.
I forgot what it was. Oh, I know.
And
you have to just have to pin it. That's the issue. They're going for bold here. Instead of for the turret. Oh no, they got the turret. Never mind.
They're picking up an early Shadow Wave here.
Shadow. Oh, there comes the Manacle! Into revenge, but she dashes out with the Bounder and gets away. But nice Manacle there. He doesn't have rocket boots yet, he just has tier 1 boots. Looks like they're rotating top again. Bo is sitting in a bush here. But this leaves mid lane open. Wisecrack is super low because he was fighting the Ancients on his own for some reason. He wanted the golden. There comes a pot shot. Wow, nice dodge though. But they're pushing a turret now, and Wisecrack cannot really do too much to that. He uses a half elixir, but he's still only on half HP. And it seems like Tisoga heard his call and is rotating mid again. But Blue Rose and Toxic Player got the SS from their teammates from the top line and are pulling back here and are safe again.
And another engagement by Cloud Strife top lane. He used his.
Oh, the imminent boom stops him and he's going down to the Carter damage. Well, Bastion got the last hit there, but Razor used. Will he get away with it? No, Golden Breath. Not Golden Breath. Breath of Fire to finish him off. Nice. Nice kill here.
And Tsuga with the bot lane rotation.
Yep, this time Tsuga wants to rotate bottom. They want this turret. It's almost down. should be able to take it. The question is, can Wisecrack hold mid for that long? Probably can. They get top turret as well. And
It feels like it. Like, Wisecrack is not too much in trouble. They have a really hard time reaching him.
yeah. Well, he took some damage there,
forced
but they got both the turrets now. Have a good gold advantage. 6,000. They got 2 turrets. They got Baldier. 3 turrets. Baldier. A bunch of kills. Oh, Tsuga coming from behind in the mid lane. Activating Inner Rage. Coming in. Against 3 people. Rocket put it in, but nice dodge by Blue Rose, and he doesn't hit anybody with the Inner Rage. Huh.
Stride rotating as well, but I don't know if he has. No, the enemy team had the watchtower. Like, you can't tell by the spectator UI.
Yeah, it should be green.
I suggested that though. Nobody answered me again. God damn it.
Too bad.
We should do a thread and do a spectator overhaul with some features.
Yeah.
Maybe soon TM.
It's kind of a bug, actually. I mean, it's the same for the X ultimate,
Yeah.
which is red, no matter which team's coming. Oh, engagement in the jungle, in the top lane. Oh, wow, the Carter burst by Stride is just taking out Featherstone in a matter of seconds. He used his... in the bot lane, though, Alu Akbar is chasing Hooligan, misses the Manacle. Hooligan dodged it very nicely here. Is turning around now since the Manacle is down, but they're both retreating. And seems like they're... continue to farm now. Okay.
But Hooligan is keeping the pressure up, but sadly can't see if he has any enchantment on the Shadow Veil.
No, you
to know.
can see that. If there would be one, we would see it.
Oh, okay.
There's no enchantment. It's crafted with full power, though. I'm pretty
you
sure. I'm pretty sure I saw a craft item with enchantments already. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure you can. In the top jungle, we have another engagement though. But oh, the crystal shot slows Tsuga too much down, so he cannot really engage there. Good defensive crystal shot by Featherstone, and yeah, they control the jungle here. But in the meantime, Toxic Player is pushing the mid lane. Well, they're going for Baldier, but I'm not sure if they can risk that. They might lose the mid turret. And it seems like they're splitting up. Wisecrack is going to protect the turret, taking a lot of damage from the pot shot. While Lalonde and Stride are going for Baldier and take it. And the turret is still up. Okay, maybe you're right. Maybe you can't see enchantment because I don't see any enchantment.
We will see soon. I hope the viewers will tell us, so we're fine.
I don't see any enchantment on it. Probably it's. Could swear I would have saw an item with enchantment already. Well, at least we see the crafted items now, like the components. That's useful.
What are they doing? I'm not sure. Like, both teams are like right now freezing lanes, and the rotation bot lane is happening. Lalonde not trying to engage on Alak Akbar.
Yeah, there comes Warp Boots. Cloud Strife, Hail with Warp Boots. Interesting. Well, Hail is pretty decent at split pushing. So I guess that's the thought there. They defend
it's good on
well though.
Bot, you see it on bot laners mostly, but on Hail it's pretty strong as well. Hooligan Invis here trying to get a pick off. Attacking the Hail, but like both tanks have a good protector.
Oh, Lalonde is going in though. Oh, the siding charge gets blocked by Alugakbak though. Nice save for his teammate there. Hooligan is trying to pick up Blue Rose. Oh, gets him with the Iron Cannon. Nice blind shot there. And Tsuga is coming from top jungle with the Inner Rage. Going for a Toxic Player who's getting stunned. And the Tether shot to take him out. And that's 2 pickups for them. That's pretty good. And they might take a turret for this as well.
And Carter controlling the vision under the Valor side, no, let's say. The Valor Glory.
Glory is green and Valor is red.
Okay, it's the Valor side observatory because he was like firing rockets, keeping Hail out of the fight and not getting him back into the game.
Oh, nice. The Hooligan is invisible, using the Tether shot, hits the Hail instead of Featherstone though. Kind of a good dodge, I guess. Earthquake to block the tower dive for Tsuga. Tsuga is going down, got the bull rush off though. But they're pulling back quick enough so Hooligan cannot finish them off. And, well, it was a kill for them, basically. But in the same time, with Stride and Lowland going for the turret in the bot lane, Alu Akbar is doing what he can to push them back, but he has a hard time against those two, obviously. It seems like he managed to do it. And now he's getting support from his teammates.
Especially with Carter and
Bastion?
Ring of Fire level
Oh,
4. Like, it doesn't provide any aggro if you put it under him in the turret, and he still takes so much damage. Like, it's really, really
Let's check
annoying to deal with.
How much damage is it right now? 1 to 2 damage per second. That's quite a bit. That's quite a bit. Yeah, certainly. Like, I mean, he has around 1,700 health. I mean, he has some magic armor, 40. So will take a few seconds to take him down. But in the top lane we have a rocket jump on Cloud Strife, and Wisecreek gets the kill here, but he is in trouble. Toxic player dealing a lot of damage using a pyro staff, using the barrel roll to dodge the damage and finish him off with a pot shot. Nice full rotation there by Toxic player. We have a pyro staff on Trixie. That's an interesting choice, I guess, for more burst. Makes sense. They're taking the bot turret now though. Lalonde's using the chosen one to dive here and picking up the kill, tanking the turret with ease, and Stride is stealing damage to the turret now, and they probably pick it up. This turret will not survive, I think.
Nah, there's no option for them to defend it.
No, they have to defend mid at the same time, so that's an issue anyway.
Yeah, Derp is putting up really good time, like getting them no free air to breathe.
Yeah, wow, the tether shot and the crit combo by Hooligan dodges the death ray. Tsusuga is going in again onto the turret, hits the bull rush on basically anybody, and they pick up a kill here. Toxic player is retreating very well now, gets finished off by the rocket barrage. Nice snipe. Tsusuga and Hooligan are retreating. Lalonde might be in trouble because of the jailbreak. Another snipe by Carter. That clever, that hook though by Alok Akbar. Sidek charges away in the last second, saved by the golden bracers. Lalonde survivors with barely no HP, but really nice snipes by Stride here with the rocket barrage. He picked up a few kills there, at least 2, and the triple bull rush was very, very amazing. Ooh. Yeah. Lalonde really likes to dive under the turret. And he do so very well so far.
He barely survives, but it was completely worth.
Yeah,
so
even if he dies.
They're preparing for it. Stride and Wisecreek are around, and they will start at any minute soon.
You know? This gives, like, they're controlling the game and they're increasing their gold advantage step by step, more and more. We are at 12,000 now, and it's getting more and more. They are making no mistakes, playing super safe. Another tower dive by Tsusuga in the top lane. Nice bull rush on Cloud Strife, who's using the Earthquake to survive though, trying to heal up with the Shield Qualibur, but too much damage by Hooligan and he's going down. I'm not sure if he could have survived by escaping there, but he decided he cannot and was going for the damage. Almost killed Tsusuga. Was really close. I think one more hit and Tsusuga would have been down, maybe 2.
Yeah, they're pressuring top and mid at the same time, and as Team Ryan is so far behind, like they have problem dealing with that.
And they're playing this really well, team at Derp here. They're taking the advantage and abusing the advantage. Don't really go for team fights, well, because as we saw earlier, they got the turret now top, by the way. As we said earlier, the team Ryan Stiltz has a really, really good team fight composition with their team, with a lot of AoE damage here. But if you split up all the time, you don't get team fights. And Ryan Stiltz cannot stop them because they're behind in gold. So they cannot really just go 5-man and push mid or something, because then they just lose all the turrets and generators and will fall behind even more. Oh, Tsusuga in a bad spot though, but can pull back here. Tether shot hits on Blue Rose, and Stride picks up the kill with the rocket barrage. Another kill for Team Derp here. In the meantime, split pushing bottom, Lalonde. Top turret is almost already down as well, and so we are only going for the mid turret now. Oh, it seems like they're rotating for Sindara. That's an interesting choice because they only killed 1, but they probably have enough advantage, especially because all lanes are pushing.
Yeah, Team Ryan can't really get the vision of Sindara, and they need to be scared to go in there, so they have an easy opportunity to take it. Really well played.
Yeah. And if they play their cards well, they should at least get a generator out of this ape.
As soon as the Blazer hits level 15, she will be permanent invisible, by the way.
Okay. Combination of Shadow Wheel and Ultimate. Yeah, it's
Counter
a
mode.
lot of invisibility. Oh, Night Tether shot and crit on Blue Rose, but he cannot finish up because too many enemies. Tisuga is going on with the inner rage and rocket boots. Blue Rose gets killed by the Blazer by Hooligan. And that's another kill. Nice combo there by Tisuga again. He's playing a very, very scary bow.
And the ape is going bottom, it seems like there's no tower there. Top lane, bottom lane, there's no tower for Team Derp, so they're trying to take a generator with it.
Yeah.
Tether shot on Featherstone, not much done by it though.
Yeah, she cannot do too much on her own when so many enemies are around. That's a little dangerous. So the ape starts moving in the bottom lane. And they're setting up a trap here, I think. Bastion is in the bot lane, pushes, and the rest of the team just waits here uphill. But Ryan Stiltz will not fall for it. They just go through the base. Tether shot hits, but will just delay Trixie a bit. Not really deal damage to her. And yeah, they did not fall for the trap. They smelled it and sitting at the generator now. Manical hits Wisecrack. Really nice, but he rocket jumps out, hits 2 people with it. Wow, the ball is going in range on everybody. Bastion following up. First one down, killed by Bastion. And they're just running for their lives, getting chased down by the Carter. Next kill, 3 kills. They are basically all that Shank killed by the Tether shot. And that was a team vibe. That, oops, that just happened.
Such beast move by Tisuga there, like hitting. We saw they hooked the tank and Bow turned the fight around. Like
What,
a
they
beast
hooked the
with the other
tank?
question.
What do you mean they hooked
Oh no,
the
they
tank?
didn't. I'm
No,
retarded.
they hooked Vermilion. It was a really good hook, but Vermilion got out with the rocket jump. So, yeah, and then Bo just jumped in. Tisuga just jumped in. So. Nicely done.
But beast mode, like Bastion even survived. Did he rocket boot over rocket over the wall, or did he just fall?
Vermilion
in the
rocket
enemy team?
jumped over the wall, yeah.
Was really well done.